took our men from Texas, Kentucky, and Virginia, the mountains and the backwoods and the plains. We put them under orders, guerrilla fighting orders. And what we lacked in numbers, we made up in speed and brain. Both Rebs and Yankee strangers. They called us Mosby's Rangers. North and south, they knew our fame. Gray Ghost is what they called me. John Mosby is my name. Bell Rebel. Remember what I told you to do, Miles?
What do you mean, a Bell Rebel?
I'll never trust a woman.
Yes, Colonel Egan, I have often wished I could write poetry. The early morning, the mountains, my beautiful Virginia. Is there anything nearly as lovely up north, sir?
Well, I've never had such a lovely companion anywhere, not even in Ireland.
And now, Colonel, you are a flatterer. We better be hurrying along if you're going to inspect all your picket lines.
There's no great hurry, Edith. War could be a million miles away. So peaceful here.
Your pistol, sir, handled first. Now turn out your pockets. I want your money.
Money? Is this war or banditry?
Oh, a little of both. Come on.
Please, Colonel, he's liable to kill you.
I'll fight you, give me the chance. Pistols or sabers?
I'd be glad to accommodate you, but I see you got a bad leg. I don't fight cripples. Now, hand over your money.
Please, Colonel, do what he says.
Wasn't for the presence of this lady.
Our boys need every federal dollar they can get.
Of course you do. The Confederate money isn't worth the paper it's printed on.
We like them because they burn better. We use them to light cigars with. Oh, Major, the lady's got some pretty gewgaws.
Well, if you want them, take them.
Keep your dirty rebel hands off.
Don't make me shoot you, Colonel.
Shoot and be damned.
Colonel!
Here, take my ring.
That's a pretty watch, ma'am.
Take it. Take it. Take it.
You thieves. You call yourselves soldiers. You're road agents. Tramps.
I know who you are. You're Major Mosby. But I never knew you were a cheap outlaw.
Matter of viewpoint, miss.
Hurry.
I guess we've outrun anything the colonel could have sent after us.
Why didn't we take him prisoner, Major?
Wounded leg. And only a colonel. I prefer generals.
He like to broke my arm. Holy smoke. I wondered why you had me rob that pretty gal.
Buford's cavalry in Strasburg, 10,000 men. Good girl, Edie. General Kelly, that's Ben Kelly, is at Harper's Ferry and ready to move. General Milroy has moved to Winchester. All are under orders to march. Here's something that'll interest you, Miles.
Henri remounts for these divisions are being collected at Upperville. Yeah, man, as bad as we need horses. Help. Afraid I'm trapped here. Young lady in trouble, eh, Major?
They're probably getting suspicious of her.
That colonel didn't look any too suspicious.
It's Pinkerton and the Secret Service she has to worry about. I've got to get her out of there.
That's a tall order.
They're here, Major. I'm sending one courier back to General Stewart with an important message. Who'll volunteer? Dan Hatcher, you'll go.
Me?
I appreciate your reluctance to leave the battle area, but someone must take this assignment.
Why waste a man on a boy's job?
Because you've got the best horse in the bunch.
Who'll trade? Anybody want to trade for a real good horse?
The rest of us will scatter. We'll rendezvous near Upperville in 3 days. We'll meet at the usual camp. And I'll guarantee every man a horse as good as Dan. Hey! General Dave Gregg has moved in with his cavalry. They're collecting remounts at a station between Middleburg and Upperville. It's the remounts we're after. So scatter. I'll stay close. On your way, Hatcher.
You sure got a mighty elegant way of getting volunteers, Major. Must be your law training.
Won't you be seated, sir?
Edith, it's most unpleasant. The lieutenant here, I mean.
Oh, I'm sure he's a very pleasant young man. Could I offer you a glass of milk?
I'm here on official business, ladies.
This is Lieutenant Keith of the Pinkerton staff.
Pinkerton? Pinkerton? Well, that has something to do with...
Espionage, Miss Page?
Now, Lieutenant Keith, you couldn't expect Aunt Martha and me to become spies for you.
Not for the Union side, miss. But we believe you are in league with the Confederate raider, Major Mosby.
Oh, there, Mosby. It's nonsense, of course. This man is solved.
It's no evidence, Edith. There's no proof. You can clear it up, I'm sure.
I should think so, Colonel.
There have been suspicions, miss, for several weeks.
Suspicions? Don't you suspect every civilian man, woman, and child in Virginia? And even dogs and cats? And even mules?
Several days ago, on pretense of driving Colonel Egan to his picket posts because of his injury, you managed to meet Mosby.
That's their opinion, Edith, not mine.
We believe it was a ruse to go through the picket lines and deliver the colonel to be kidnapped.
Yes. Go on.
Major Mosby is noted for kidnapping officers. He changed his mind when he saw that the colonel was injured and could not ride.
Wonderful. You've been reading those new spy novels, Lieutenant.
I have been instructed to arrest you and bring you at once to the Provost Marshal. You are under arrest, Miss Page.
Oh, Peter.
It can all be cleared up, I'm certain.
We will wait outside, miss. I have guards at the back and in the stables.
Guards? Yes, guards around the house as though we were criminals. How on earth can I get word of Major Mosby? Major will come here. You tell him what happened. Oh, good, fine. But how on earth can he get through? If I know him, he'll get through.
We are waiting, miss.
Oh, dear.
They ain't even got pickets out. Just them sentries.
They don't know there's a gray uniform within 50 miles of them. We've seen enough. You take the main group and drive the horses off. Leave the officer to me.
Yes, Major. All right, troopers, mount up.
I want you alive. Get on that horse. Come on, let's go.
Hi, Major.
Miles, you old backwoodsman. I thought you'd gone on.
Everything went fine, Major. Horses ought to be in a crowd by now. See, you got yourself a souvenir.
Get off that horse, Lieutenant. Strip off your coat and trousers.
I claim my rights as a prisoner under the Articles of War.
Well, there's nothing that says I can't ask you to take off your coat and pants or have Miles here do it.
Won't be much of a fit if that's your game.
Lieutenant, you're to receive a great honor. The next person wearing this uniform will be a lovely young lady.
Well, I'll be.
Come on, Lieutenant, get those pants off. All right, Miles, take him off over the hill.
You can take off alone, Major?
Yes, it's a personal matter. Besides, I think one man could make it through their pickets. Two would create a double hazard. Take good care of that boy. He's a good fighter.
Oh, come on, you sensational. Let's get going.
I was just thinking, in that rig, nobody'd ever take you for a blue coat.
Mosby.
Good evening, Mrs. Page.
The blue boys are all stirred up like a nest of hornets.
I treated them to a general alarm. Where's Edie?
Oh, but the provost marshal ordered her arrest. They took her away.
Where to?
I don't know, Major.
I had hoped to get her through the lines during all the excitement.
Oh, I hope you can do something.
Well, when one scheme fails, you try another.
Not so bad. A lot of questions, but the colonel here will explain it to you.
She'll be under house arrest, ma'am, until they can move her to Washington.
If it hadn't been for Colonel Egan, they'd have kept me in jail.
I don't think the provost marshal would have subjected the lady to that.
No, he's about as gentle as a tiger. But it is good to be back from Washington prisoner.
Oh, I'm sorry, Edith. I'll keep the guards as far back from the house as possible.
Better not, Colonel. You wouldn't want Mosby to slip through. Put your gun on the table. Handle first. This is getting to be a habit. Only one previous lesson, and you know exactly how to do it.
May the ladies leave the room, Mosby.
Yes, Edie. There's a Yankee uniform in there. I'd like you to put it on.
Come along, Aunt Martha. The gentlemen wish to be alone.
Now, Mosby, if there's a spark of gentleman in you...
I know. You want to fight. But I'm on a deadly serious mission. It's your partner.
Forget the war. Forget either side. This is a personal matter. You and me.
A fight can wait. You have a military decision to make. You're an Irish soldier of fortune, Colonel. You've been in half dozen wars. In this one, does it matter which side you're on?
A man's word to the side he joins is what counts.
So you'll remain loyal to the North?
That's where my word was given.
I had hoped it worked out different, but you're going to take Edith and me through the pickets. Clear this area.
You're in the middle of an enemy army of 10,000 troops.
Make up your mind, Colonel.
There is an alternative, of course.
Colonel Egan, if you decline, I shall put on your uniform and attempt it myself.
And to get my uniform?
I shall shoot you here in exactly 10 seconds. 3, 4, 5, 6.
All right. I'll give you my word. But I told you, the matter has become a personal one. My word is good only to the point where Edith is safe.
I'll settle for that. Edie.
Are we riding?
The girl's providing you with a horse with full cavalry equipment, so it'll look right.
You nudge me, Major, when I'm supposed to salute?
Well, what about the colonel? What's he got?
I have his word of honor.
That he'll keep.
Who goes? It's your own colonel, man. Take a closer look.
I know, Colonel, but I gotta hear the password.
The regimental password is Zulu.
Right, sir.
But after tonight, it'll be changed.
Right on schedule as usual, Major.
Thanks to the kind assistance of Colonel Egan. I hope the ride didn't bother your leg too much.
My leg is sound enough.
May I say I admire a man who keeps his word?
My parole is ended, Mosby. You owe me a few minutes alone.
Start towards Hathaway House. I'll catch up with you.
No. You two say your goodbyes right here. I'm not going without you, Major.
I have a very personal thing to settle with Major Mosby, Edith. I think both of you owe it to me.
Please go on, Edie. Miles will see to safety.
Right, Major.
You won't be needing this, my dear. I hope we meet again.
Look, Major.
You never use a saber, Mosby. Well, you'll use that, or I'll whittle you down.
I'd rather not fight you, Colonel. You're too good a soldier.
I told you once, this is entirely personal. There's no war involved. This is man to man. Now, pick up that saber, or take a coward's advantage and use your pistol. Mosby, the Irish are incurably romantic.
So I've heard.
And I think the romance in this war is on your side. So I'd like to ride with you.
I couldn't ask for a better recruit, but you lose a lot of rank.
Well, but gain a lot of excitement.
Let's go. Both north and south, they knew our fame. Gray Ghost is what they called me. John Mosby is my name.